All right, and I think we are back. Had a good 7.5 hours sleep, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly, but you know, good sleep. Should be revived now, energized, ready to fight for the shield wall. I really want to advance time as fast as I can, and get rid of. Oh, we've got a baby. Sana has given birth to a healthy baby. Oh, this is my brother Nozon and his wife. Proud parents. All right, beautiful. But yeah, really, we want Alishka to level up. So she's 16. I think she's got to get to 18 before she becomes a before she comes of age. And when she does, she should have like way higher stats than us. So yeah, so she's gonna actually be our ultimate Shieldwall captain, not Merknar. Merknar's just gonna pave the way for her. 61, 71, 76, 78. We've got 78 horses now, so we're fully horsed up. Every single footman in my party's got a horse, so we're at maximum speed. So then I think we can get back to Merkin now. Yeah, we probably need to unlock some more recipes with blacksmithing as well. We can do it, you know, it's no rush, but yeah, I reckon, yeah, one-handed swords, one-handed axes. I'm not sure if I should get. Is there any one-handed axes that are good for? I don't know. So some of my companions, probably about half or more of my companions probably can go with two-handers, or Nozen could probably go with two-hander and a one-hander. You know, this guy's probably better off going two-hander because he's not very high skills, so he's probably best off to you know, focus on, you know, either one or the other to try to, otherwise he's not going to really get anywhere. And of course throwing as well. This guy actually is going to be our main smith though. Groveth the smith. So I might give him endurance and we'll work towards that eventually, but the short term we'll give him throwing so he can level up his throwing. Higher throwing he's got, I figure the more experience he'll gain and the faster he'll level up. So yeah, in this campaign, I'm not going to make Merknar our smith because he's going to be retired anyway. So there's no point investing in, you know, him smithing. But it would be worthwhile unlocking the recipes because it doesn't matter. Savannah's just had a baby. She's pumped out another one already. Jesus. Oh yeah, I want to do some more quests. I've only got 11 days to get these troops trained. We need to hunt some dudes. Shieldwall. Indeed. Hey, young John. Hey, super curious. Are you allowed to say roughly how much you make per live stream or how much ads per viewer? I know you mentioned that you wanted to make a living from streaming. Hey, Bravo. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, buddy. I think it varies. I think it varies a fair bit. Fuck all would be the answer. Very little or fuck all, whichever answer you like the best. Yeah, the individual, I don't know, like I'll probably make like $5 from like ads or something if it's a good stream. If it's like a super good stream, maybe I make like $20 or something. Yeah, one time I remember I did like a 12-hour stream and I got fucking I got fucking copyright claimed by the dudes who did like some fucking drum beat in one of the intro videos from Warhammer 1. Like I was playing Total War Warhammer and I was playing the advertisement for Total War Warhammer during the stream and I got copyright claimed. So basically that means they took all the ad revenue from like the 12-hour stream, and the only thing I can do about it is remove that segment of the video so that they can't claim it. But I couldn't because you can't edit videos that are over 8 hours long. So I had to leave it up. Basically, and yeah, so basically they got all the ad revenue for that stream, but the joke's on them because I didn't make fuck all ad revenue from the 12-hour stream anyway, so suck it. You get nothing. But yeah, no, like don't make much from ad revenue, man. What's like I'll try to find like my biggest recent stream. They might actually have made a decent amount of money. Oh yeah, I see. My biggest stream lately, like my average stream gets about 500 to 1,000 views, but I had a really big one lately that had 4,500 views, and I made $40 from that one. But yeah, that's like not average. That's no, most of them make fuck all. Hey, Ixie just subscribed on Prime. Yeah, it's mainly like this the people that subscribe and members and stuff like that. I just watched an ad. I hope you get a few cents for it. Yeah, no, it does help. Like that's thing. Like if I tried to survive on the ad revenue alone, then that would not work. That would not work. But you know, it all adds up. You know, it's not like because I'm live streaming one stream a day, but then I've also got other videos that people watch and whatever else. You know, so it all kind of adds up. Is this a campaign? Is this campaign or sandbox? Campaign, man. I always play campaign because you get the free family members that you can level up. I don't think there's any advantage at all to playing sandbox. I think sandbox is just straight worse than campaign. But if anyone can, yeah, tell me if there is any advantage to playing sandbox, I'd be interested to know. But yeah, thanks so much, Ixi, for subscribing on Prime. I'll name one of my mighty warriors in your honor. Do you want to be a smith? You could be our smith. We'll call him. Can't do backspace when you're in there. Call him Ixian. 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 There we go. He's Welsh. Ixian the Smith. Yeah, so he's you get to watch him level up. He's one of our least, like he's not completely useless. Like he's as good as like an average soldier basically, but he's not one of our like super heroic combat characters. But we get to see him level up. You should level up pretty fast in throwing. Just gave him another focus point in that. Borrow Troop 2. Sictinian. That's not his name. He's Ixnian. Ixian. Welsh. Oh yeah. I once managed to recruit a rebellion captain into my main army. No idea, but it can happen. I prefer watching campaigns too. Can help the viewer develop strategies for being there too. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, the reason I like playing campaign is because of your family members. So your starting character has like pretty basic stats, but if you have children and grow them up, they get like way better stats, like higher, like not your skills per se, well your skills as well, but also your main stats like vigor, endurance, intelligence, all those stats like get way more points on kids. And yeah, when Alishka and Fodor grow up, they're gonna have way more stats than Merknar. So yeah, so that's kind of the reason why. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to do some quests with all of the Sturgian villages, so that later on, once we're going fully to war and we're losing dozens of dudes every day, we can you know, quickly replenish our supply of dudes. And see, I've got this quest that I've only got 11 days left to do. I need to train up these borrowed troops, 7 of them. Do I need all 7, or do I only need like 5 or something? 7, all 7. Fuck. I think maybe some of them can die, and that's okay. Or, I don't know. Maybe they're immortal. I'm not sure. Somebody said they can die. Ah, beautiful. We finally got our travel speed up. This is going to go down again once we get our new lord.
We're not looking for a... You got a problem?
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get enough experience.
You best back off. There's dozens more of us.
It always bothered me that it could be 74 versus 3 and one of your guys gets killed or wounded. Yeah, pretty suck. And also it's quite often one of your like elite guys. Like that's one thing I like about Total War Warhammer. Like if you have like some low tier melee infantry, they usually always get completely screwed in auto resolve, and your like ranged and artillery is usually safe. Whereas in this, you can have like, you know, some super heavy, Sturgian axeman in full armor and stuff, and then he'll die, but all his like shitty villages and shit will survive. So pretty annoying. We're going to the bear head. Here's 19 Sea Raiders. Okay, this could be where we get our XP from. Another 9 renown, especially thanks to our specialist tournament fighter Sigga, who pretty much wins 90% of the tournaments. We've got 7 days. All right, I think we can make it. We've only got to get to foreign, which is just here. I don't know if we, yeah, I guess, yeah. I don't know.
Well, no, stranger.
Alright, maybe we can just craft our own weapons. Are you stoked for the Dwarf Greenskin update for Old Realms? Yeah, for sure. Is there an update for April yet? I read the last update, the March update. I think the Ironbreaker is the last one. Oh, we got our 7 troops. We're done. Glory. Oh, loose mail chassis. Nice. They might be better than somebody's boots. Oh, round shield. Nice. Better get my guys ready for the shield wall. Don't need any of this shit. No April update yet? Ah, cool. Thanks for that, Sebastian. All right, let's go to foreign. Can you just recruit them into your army and hand them over? No, borrowed troops are a unique troop type, specifically for this quest. You can't get them anywhere else apart from for the quest. You used to be able to, yeah. They used to just give you like Sturgian recruits, and you just had to turn them into Sturgian warriors or whatever. So yeah, you could just do them as your normal recruitment. But yeah, they changed it. Now you've got like a special troop type that you have to level up those guys. Quest completed. All right, nice. What's this guy want now?
It's been a while.
Oh, sorry, it just hasn't updated yet. Yeah, I kind of like these bandits being here. They're kind of like nice little. Oh no, I think we might have screwed up Alishka. Bogus. I think that Alishka got screwed up because I went in to change her appearance, and then I thought, oh no, this might stuff her up. Then I cancelled it, but I think it's too late. I think it fucked her. This is Fodor. No, so normally they get you level them up both at the same time. So there should be a level up for Alishka right now as well, but there isn't. And yeah, I suspect she got screwed up, and her whole like growing up thing is broken. He's a filthy bow user. Crap. Should have like Alt F forward instead of just exiting. Oh, that's fucked.
Mess with us.
It kind of ruins the whole playthrough.
On my orders.
I'm not sure about all this now. Fuck. Because the whole plan was to basically level up our little sister, Alishka, who would then become the master of the Shieldwall. But I think I fucked her. So now she can't, she won't actually get so the whole point of it was because the younger siblings, they get way more stats than your starting character. So if you want to make like the ultimate character, you can't use your original guy. You've got to retire them and use another guy. But now she's fucked, so she won't be the ultimate character at all. She'll just be, you know, meh. I don't know. We'll play on for a bit longer and see if maybe she's just like, I just stunted her growth or whatever. Maybe she's just delayed or something. But yeah, I think she's fucked. Oh yeah, I just realized there's fucking heaps of these dudes. This isn't gonna work, is it? Not without me giving them some serious assistance.
Everyone charge!
Don't die. Where are these guys going? They're just like, we'll hold the line up on this hill. Bravely. But yeah, so the problem is that if we want to make our, like, the whole kind of point of it is to make our ultimate captain. But if we have to wait, you have to wait like 4 years, 3 or 4 years for your sister to level up, which we've waited most of that time already, but we still have to wait another 1.5 years. But if she's fucked and we can't use her, then we've got to wait for the younger brother to grow up, and that means it's going to be another couple of years. So our creating of the aforementioned ultimate captain is going to take quite a long time. Have you heard of Harold III of Norway? I'm not sure, maybe. Did you want to tell me a story about him? Is he the one that became the Varangian guard? No, that's not. He's a king, obviously. He wouldn't be that guy. I like that dude who was the mercenary guy and had that, like, basically had like a mercenary pirate fortress. And then he ended up, I think he ended up going and starting the Varangian guard in the Eastern Roman Empire and stuff. Hey, Frank. Yeah, I don't know if this is working. He was a Viking that was in charge of the Varangian guard. Oh, he was that guy. Okay, cool. Yeah, no worries. Oh, yes. Okay, so yes, I have heard of him. Yeah, I thought that was maybe who you were talking about, but I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Yeah, I watched a video about his life. I don't know, a few months ago, I believe. It was pretty interesting. Some parallels with our squad here. Get rid of all these guys afterwards, but We'll keep the Sea Raider Chief, Sea Raider Warrior, Sea Raider. They're all kind of good potential recruits that we can recruit. Yeah, fuck. I fucked this campaign up, I believe. Bad enough to restart? Yeah, it's definitely bad enough to restart. Because it'll take, like he's 14, so it's going to take another 4 years for him to get to 18. It's going to take like longer for him to get to 18 than it would have taken, than it will take if I restart to get her to 18 again. Fuck. I'm not like 100% sure it's broken though, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing, you can't really tell anything looking at him. Well, she's like she's grown up. She's gained another year, so she's 17 now. She's only 1 year away. She just like aged up. She might be. We might have like just fucking disabled. Like we might have disabled her later leveling, but she might still get. Just needs to eat more beans, yeah. Like she might have missed out on a couple of times of leveling that which might give her extra skills or something, but she might still be okay. I'm not sure. All right, so what's this quest? We got to get one-handed axes or some shit. 21 one-handed axes. All right, so can we just make them? Forging time. Merknar. Medicine is good. Steward. Yeah. Charm. Leadership. Maybe leadership. We just gotta flick through another 120 days. So I guess when it gets to like spring 88, that's when she'll come of age. One-handed axe. All right. Oh, we've got enough weapons. Shouldn't. Hey Lee, how you going, buddy? Yeah, not too bad. I'm afraid I might have screwed up my campaign though.
Yours is not a face.
Well now.
Where was the dude we had to talk to with the thing? Belgard. Oh, right. I'm in the wrong town. Caravan, you're protecting is ambushed by raiders. Oh, I forgot about it already. Oh, we don't have much luck talking our way out of this. Does that ever work?
Well, no, stranger.
What up? What? I wasn't paying attention to the... There we go.
Migrating.
Right. I think I took a quest to protect a caravan, which I just immediately abandoned.
Mess with us and we'll...
Failed the escort caravan. Whoops. That's right. We'll fix it. We'll fix it later. Needs to be restarted, otherwise you're going to be obsessing about it all stream. Yeah, I think we're going to have to restart. But I sort of feel like we should flick through a year first, just to find out whether it's fucked or not. Oh no, my spouse Siga's learned she's with child. This is bad. It's very rare for her to get with child because she's 43, so she's quite old. But yeah, but if she survives the baby, like once you've had a baby, like you're less likely to have a second baby, and then once you have a second one, you're less likely to have a third one, you know. But if you get like a, you know, really young wife who's very nubile and healthy, then, you know, sometimes you can pump out like 7 babies before they, you know, even though there's like only a 1% chance, like they just still have another one, you know, or whatever. But yeah, because she's older, she's 43, she's got less chance. Like Svana's already had like 3 babies in the time that she's had her first, so she's already kind of, you know, it's rare. But I feel like there's probably like a 20-30% chance she'll die during childbirth. But if she lives, like it'll be even more unlikely that she'll have a second kid. So I feel like, yeah, so if she lives through this childbirth, then hopefully that means she won't die. One of my grands pumped out 6 kids. Yeah. old days.
Under my orders.
Alright, night fight. So yeah, so the mission is to let's see, shit.
Forward.
Alright.
Troops. Move.
Alright, that'll do. Oh, what do we get? What's going on? Archers. Oh, I left those fucking random dudes in our party. Alright.
Soldiers. Move. Arrows. Infantry. Troop dismount. Infantry.
Alright.
Forward.
So I'll put the infantry over there.
Make a shield wall.
Get them to form a shield wall.
Soldiers, move! Bowmen! Forward!
You being on the other side of the world is really useful for my insomnia. Oh, nice. Glad to be of service.
Soldier, move! Forward!
So send those archers off to die. 3 a.m. there? That's 5 p.m. here.
Archers, hold arrow! Move!
I like throwing like javelins just way up in the air sometimes, and then just watching them come back down like orbital bombardments and just drilling some random dude. Good times.
Troops, move! Soldiers, forward!
How the fuck do they keep getting me?
Infantry, forward! Footmen, move! Shields up! True, forward!
Not many people live through a javelin throw. Over 30 javelins, how can you even move? Yeah, I've got a perk. I think I've got perks to give me extra javelins as well. Alright, quests are all done. Alright, well, maybe in the meantime, we can make Seagar our ultimate shield wall captain, because she's got some mad skills. So, plus 30 one-handed skills to infantry troops in your real formation. That's pretty good. Minus 4% damage taken while by infantry in Shieldwall formation. Ugh. I don't know. I feel like the damage taken is probably more important. It's the range damage that's going to kill him, so we'll leave that. Doesn't matter. 5% extra melee damage by cavalry in your formation. Doesn't matter. 3% extra movement. Yeah, so that should be respect to that. Shieldwall while in Shieldwall formation. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Minus 10% damage to shields of infantry troops in your formation. Yeah. Although, if we change these around, it might make her less good with perks. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So the only one's really... No, that one's fine. Also in combat speed to infantry versus less damage to shields in formation. Yeah, there's only really that one that's not that great, but it's still fine. Not too bad. Yeah, I'm just keep doing some. I want to just keep doing some quests around here so that all these villagers just love us. I wonder if we keep the relation, like our clan keeps the relations. I assume even after I go down, after I retire. Done.
Mess with us.
Got to kill three groups of brigands. Should be no problem. One thing of this is that like brigands have to have a certain proximity to the village. But I think if I remember correctly, you can go and get brigands from other locations and like chase them back into range of the village to get credit. It's kind of cool. But yeah, we shouldn't need to. There should be plenty around here. See if there's any other quests here. Alright, we've got to take out the hideout. Unfortunately, the hideout, if we kill the hideout, it's going to reduce our supply of bandits to kill.
We're not looking for a fight.
Sturgian soldiers upgrade to Sturgian spearmen. Sturgian soldiers don't have any throwing weapons. Sturgian spearmen don't have any throwing weapons. Yeah, but next level after that they get the throwing weapons. That's alright. Actually, do line breakers have throwing weapons? Not sure. Line breakers do have throwing weapons. Oh no, line breakers don't, sorry. Heroic line breakers do. actually now. I'll do 2 experience to all troops. That way we can get the higher tier troops upgraded as well. All right. Alright, I'm taking the Sturgeon Spearman this time. Make sure that we get this done. Oh, I don't have a shield. Fuck. Alright, well, maybe I'll pick up one once one of my guys dies. Nice. Classic shield walls for true, no shields. Yeah, I know. I'm the commander. I don't necessarily wear the same equipment as the troops. I just do whatever I need to do to make my squad more efficient. Where the fuck are you going? I know where she's going. Oh, she knows what she's doing. She can handle it. She can handle herself. Merknar. Alright, do we reckon we're going to beat these guys? I think we are. I don't fight duels with brigands. Oh shit. I thought he was one of ours. So everyone who's got a shield except me. Oh, he's got a shit shield. He's got a smaller shield. Svana, give Svana a shield as well. I don't know if she is actually going to use it though. Handled. Oh, I've got another quest. Yeah, just like pump up the relations with all these guys.
Yours is not a fit.
So you're probably taking all these bandit based ones. The bandit based missions are good, but then when you do them, then there's no more bandits, which is a problem. I heard there was a Warhammer mod for Bannerlord that people like that I might check out. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might have fucked up this campaign, so maybe maybe I'm looking for a new campaign idea to play. Yeah, probably Old Realms. I think Old Realms is, you know, people like are more excited about watching Old Realms than vanilla campaigns anyway. But yeah, but I need to think of a new idea for a campaign. If you Hold up. Just trying to find the manual. Yeah, this is the Old Realms manual. Basically what I do when I want to try a new playthrough is I go to the Old Realms manual and you go to the and I go to the what do you call it, the perks, career perks section. So yeah, so on this side here you can go to career perks and jump to career perks, and you can press this button to get rid of that. And then this shows you all the different careers and what perks you unlock as you unlock the career, so you can kind of figure out what you want to explore. I highly recommend the mercenary as your first campaign you play. It's like not as overpowered as some of the other campaigns, some of the other careers, but the do you keep two versions of the game, one install, one not? Nah, the way that the mods work is like the mods are in like a separate folder, I guess, or something. So like the game remains installed and you just install and uninstall the mod part. Yeah, it only takes like a minute to update it when you go in. Like, you know, I guess all the files are there, just sort of, you know. And also if you like when you first install the mod, like the Old Realms mod, you have to like do all this stuff like delete the shaders and recreate the shader cache and all this sort of shit. And then if you don't do that, then when you're playing the game, it'll be like constantly loading shaders all the time. And even if you do that, it'll still be loading them quite often. But as you play it more and more and it's loaded more and more of the shaders at least once, it'll happen less and less until eventually, you know, after a while you never really hardly load shaders much at all. But yeah, and even if you untick the mod and go back and play vanilla like I am now, if I go back now and play Old Realms, like all those shaders and everything are still all fixed and everything, that you don't have to go through all that again. The only time you have to do that is if you actually uninstall Bannerlord. Then if you try and put Old Realms mod back on, you're gonna have to do all that shit again. But yeah, Sergeant, I highly recommend the Sergeant. One of the really cool things about the Sergeant is that they get plus 10 companions. So, you know, if you normally, by the time you're ranked up fully, you might have like 7 or 8 companions. With the, if you play as the Merc, you could have like 18, you know, 17, 18 companions instead. I love leveling up companions, so it's really cool. Also, you can convert elite troops into companions, so it makes kind of mini game of finding cool troops and converting them and stuff. So it's pretty cool. But there's all these other ones, like you can play as vampire. I don't really like the vampire that much. They have like a mist form they go into, but feels a bit janky to me, and I don't know. They're definitely a really powerful class though. You get the Blood Knight, really cool. But a lot of the careers, they don't really become like super awesome until the final, like when you get to tier 4, like right at the end. So yeah, and the Blood Knight was definitely one of those. Like he was like, yeah, whatever, like some slight bonuses to combat and shit. But once you get to tier 4 and you could go into like permanent bullet time where basically everybody else is just in slow motion and you're to just like weaves through the battlefield, just fucking executing everybody, and everyone's like, I'm in slow motion, and you just like kill, you know. And it's like, okay, I get it now. The Blood Knight's wicked. But yeah, it's not until like kind of at the end that you get that. Haven't played the Necroarch. I'm not really interested in playing the Necroarch though. He's like a vampire, but like a spell, like a special spell damage vampire. I don't know. It could be cool. Summon directly from the realm of dead, and this projectile deals 80 damage. Blast of Agony grows in size for every point in spellcraft, can be modified with several upgrades. Blah blah. Increase party size, dark energy, increase range of magic, extra range of magic. For every enemy hit, you get 0.25 winds of magic. Is that every enemy hit with magic or every enemy hit with a combat? I assume it's every enemy hit with combat. I don't know. Maybe it's with magic. Does anyone know? Is that like, that can't be with magic. Otherwise that would be crazy overpowered. We could try that. I guess we could try the Necroarch. Summons a wraith on impact. Oh, it's every enemy hit with your ability. And when you're not clear what it's talking about the ability. So basically you shoot your projectile spell, does 80 damage, and then you know every enemy that you hit with it basically gives you some winds of magic back. So you can use your special ability to recharge your magic. That's pretty cool. Spell damage increases roguery. So that's pretty cool. We can get high roguery skill. For every known spell, your wins goes up by 1. Probably only going to add up to about 10 wins magic, but still. Extra 30% spell effectiveness, so you can do more damage with your spells, which increases your leveling up with your spells as well. Crew ability is now constantly slowly charged. Interesting. Spellcaster companions get 15 extra winds of magic. Companions can charge ability. Increase winds regeneration. Any non-physical damage count. Any non-physical damage counts towards spell damage type. Okay. Anyway, if you wanted to be like the ultimate mage, then it sounds like the Necroarch is the way to go, and you'll also be a vampire, so I assume you get the plus 100 vampire body hit points. Like all the vampire characters have like plus 100 hit points. I'm new to the campaign. How did it fuck up? So in the current campaign, I'm not 100% sure it's fucked up, but I think it is. Basically, I'm trying to make the ultimate Shieldwall captain with all the best skills and perks and everything. But the first part of that is to basically retire your starting character and use your little sister when she grows up, because the kids, when you grow up kids, you get to do all these like dilemmas while they're growing up, which gives them extra stat points. So by the time by the time kids become of age 18, they have way more stat points than you do when you start the game. So yeah, so basically that was the thing. But I think, I use a mod to like change the appearance of your characters and stuff. And I went into the sister, the one that's going to become our captain, and to change her appearance. And then I thought, oh no, this might stuff her up. So I exited out, but I think it still like did something and it saved it. And basically I think it screwed up the dilemmas. So I think we haven't had any dilemmas since then. So I'm guessing she misses out on those extra stat points. Plus, I'm not sure if she misses out on all the stat points she got from the dilemmas we did before that. And I don't even know if she's actually going to come of age or if I've totally ruined her or what. But yeah, she should be coming. She's still growing up. So she should come of age in another year. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna let my companions to handle this one while I keep checking out my perks over here. But I was sort of thinking, yeah, if I've stuffed this one up, then maybe we should just start a new campaign of Old Realms. But which I think Old Realms campaigns tend to be more popular because people are pretty interested in that. But yeah, but I'm not sure. We've sort of played all of the characters. We've sort of played all of the classes that I'm interested in now. So yeah, I don't know if I want to go back and replay one or I want to like, you know, we're currently working on our Empire Magister that's trying to make a Minotaur army. I've got a Priest of Sigma playthrough going at the moment already. That's pretty fun. Priest of Sigma doesn't get any extra companions, which is one thing I don't really like about him. Oh no, he does. He gets 5 extra. Sorry, he gets 5 extra. He doesn't get 10 extra, and he only gets the 5 extra when he gets to tier 4. Priest of Ulrich, I haven't really played properly. Yeah, Priest of Ulrich I haven't really played properly. He's got a damaging aura that apparently is pretty cool for like killing people in sieges and stuff, but I don't know, in general I feel like he doesn't seem that cool. He gets like some physical resistance. He gets for any melee class, it's pretty important that you get the hits below 15 do not stagger the player. Although he doesn't get it till tier 4, which is kind of rough. I don't fight duels with brigands. I have a javelin. What we could do... I just accidentally killed one of my guys. Alright, maybe what we'll do is... I'll get rid of all my... I'll get rid of all my troops, even though we've just spent all this time leveling them up. We'll get rid of all my troops, and we'll just sit in a town and just wait for a year. Sturgian Heavy Axeman, that's what it's all about. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Yeah, the thing I like about the Sturgian Heavy Axeman over the Sturgian Heavy Spearman, the Sturgian Heavy Spearman have 10 extra skill points in their melee, but the Sturgian Heavy Axe, so this is Sturgian Heavy Spearman. They got a shield, a spear, and a sword, and they've got 140 in one-handed and 140 in polearm, whereas the Heavy Axeman's only got 130. But also got 130 in throwing, and also got 2 packs of throwing axes, so 6 throwing axes. So even though they've got like less total skill, I think them just being able to release those 6 volleys of axes from, like, you know, you have like 100 dudes, it's like 600 axes throwing at the enemy, you know, just makes them superior to the spearmen, I think, in general. But the spearmen are good as well. So yeah, maybe it's cool to have like some spearmen mixed into your axemen as well, just to try to slow down horsemen and stuff. I don't know, but I really like the Axemen. They're really cool. All right. So we've got rid of all of our troops. Just gonna buy a shitload of food. It's 8,000 gold worth of food, and we're just gonna sit in this town and wait for a year. Yeah, hopefully the game's not fucked up, but if it is, then yeah, I might start a new Old Realms campaign. It's just because, yeah, we gotta wait for a year for our sister to grow up, and if her stats are fucked, then we have to wait for another 3 years for the little brother to grow up. So yeah, I feel like that's kind of ruins it. Yeah, apologies for that error on my part. Well, if it did stuff it up. But yeah, I think like the Priest of Ulrich Priest of Ulrich's really cool from like a roleplay point of view, but I don't know, I've got some problems with him. Like, one of my problems with him is that he's got this perk, wearing wolf heads or pelts increases ward save by 10%. And also, you know, it's kind of like a thing of Ulrican guys that they like to go with bear heads or with wolf hats or whatever. And but yeah, having no helmet is really bad. Like you get killed really easily, and your whole like thing is being like this tanky melee killer guy. But if you got no helmet on, like you just die all the time, you know. So it's like, what's the point of that? And then if you put a helmet on, then you don't get the 10% ward save, and also you don't get to be like a Chad no helmet guy, you know. So I don't know. I feel like it's, I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, I'm interested to know if anyone else has played around with either having a helmet or not having a helmet and what they thought about it. In the next update, actually, they're totally addressing this. There's going to be a heavy armored wolf head, so it's like a steel helmet with a wolf head over the top. That's like your special, like especially for Ulrich and warrior priests, I guess. So you'll be able to get your 10% ward save and have the helmet. So that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know, I think he's pretty cool. Yeah, Witch Hunter I've played a few times. I've played a couple times, but yeah, I just didn't really get with it. It's kind of cool. I think if you want to play as a sort of a sniper, but you don't want to be an elf, then the Witch Hunter is kind of like the guy. Damsel, we were just playing a Damsel playthrough. That was kind of fun. Bretonia, Knight of Bretonia. Yeah, Knight of Bretonia is pretty awesome. Knight of Bretonia is probably the strongest and funnest character I've played so far. In terms of toughness, definitely the toughest. And you have like super tough companions as well, which I really love. I haven't played the Knight of Musion yet. He's basically like an evil version of the Knight of Bretonia, except for he doesn't really boost the companions the way that the Knight of Bretonia does. So he's got the same thing. He's got a devastating charge when he's mounted on foot. He's got, you know, extra hit points, all that good stuff. Can make special Musion units. Blah, blah. Yeah, every melee kill gives roguery XP, so he's kind of cool to be a roguery companion. To have like if you go want to go cunning and go like roguery and scouting, so you can have really fast campaign movement range, which I think would be really cool. Yeah, 50% extra hit points for your mount, so your horse doesn't die. And then later on, you can get, yeah, this all healing applies to the horse. So when you get healed, your horse gets healed as well. So your horse will never die, basically. What else? Necromancer. Yeah, Necromancers get extra 25 wins of magic, which is pretty cool. Yeah, eventually your companion limit gets increased by 10. So I guess the downside is that you don't get, so the Bretonnian Knight gets companion limit increased by 10, but also all of your companions get like plus 15 hit points per knight companion. So if you have like 20 knight companions, all of them end up having like plus 150 hit points, so they're all super tough. Plus your ability scales with leadership and propagates from all heroes to units in a 5-meter radius. That means it propagates from all of your heroes to your other heroes. So but the only difference is that he doesn't give his guys the extra, what do you call it, 150 hit points. So, but he can have vampire heroes. The vampire heroes already have the extra 100 hit points. So that's kind of cool. Proper Warhammer 3 vampire count summon? Yeah, just like 20 guys that walk into a siege and kill everybody. 15 characters and a billion zombies, yeah. Alright, I feel like Grail Knight, yeah, Black Grail Knight sounds pretty cool. But yeah, what's my motivation? What's my background? What's my story? The only thing is we won't be as tough. Oh, Siga. Oh no, that's Savannah. So Siga's still pregnant. Like a knockoff of the Blood Dragon? Kind of. Not really. The Blood Dragon's basically is... Blood Dragon's got this bullet time thing where he's so fast and lethal that everybody else goes into slow motion, and the Blood Dragon just run through an army, just fucking kill... Everyone else is like stuck in amber, going super slow motion, and the Blood Dragon just runs through fucking murdering everybody. When you're fully leveled up Black Knight, his thing is basically he has a whole bunch of companions, so you have like an elite squad of knights that are all like super tough, and basically every time he pops his ability, it like heals everybody and gives them all super magic damage and stuff. You were looking for the Grail, you couldn't find it, and you thought, fuck it, I'll look for the evil Grail instead. Yeah, that's my backstory in a nutshell. Seaga's still pregnant. All right, hopefully she doesn't die in childbirth. Summer, when's spring? Oh, summer's only after spring, so we've only gone through 3 months. She's still 17. All right. Yeah, let's keep that running. All right. Well, I think I can do whatever it takes to kill Chaos, but we're like an evil Bretonnian knight. Would we care about Chaos? Yeah, my favorite crew so far was the Bretonnian Knight, yeah. Wood Elf Spellsinger is a really fun playthrough. You get to summon Dryads. You get to summon Dryad minions. It's kind of like a Necromancer, but you have like Dryad minions. Also, all the Wood Elf careers, they get like all these special bonuses that you can unlock through the tree, through Athel Loren. The only problem is you have to kind of hang around Athel Loren and kind of help defend and stuff. Well, you don't have to, but it makes it easier. Waywatcher I haven't played yet. I did start a Waywatcher playthrough, but I just didn't really hold my interest. I'm not really that interested in being like a super archer firing like. But yeah, apparently the Waywatcher is like really good archer. You get like this like basically super lethal, super explosive arrow shot that you can do every now and again. Plus, I think you can buff your companions so they can also be all mad archers as well. And yeah, basically just it's all about being mad archer, everyone being sick archers, you know. I don't know. Vampires are in the lore have a few key emotions, so you could be weirdly honor bound to defend the living with necromancy and edgy 2000 style. Could be good. Played too much Skyrim. We can't play a sneak archer anymore. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I think Waywalker is really a lot of people say the Waystalker is really fun, and yeah, it just didn't really connect with me. Grey Lord's kind of a cool one. You mind control enemies, and then you can eventually make it so the mind controlled enemies, when they die, they explode. So you can like basically, you know, you mind control like 4 or 5 guys in an enemy party. The enemy party will turn around and kill the 5 guys that are now their enemies. Then those 5 guys will blow up and kill a bunch of the enemies as well. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of cool. And you're also like a really powerful wizard as well. As the Grey Lord is not the most powerful wizard, but he's like one of, you know, a more powerful wizard than average, and also can mind control dudes. Pretty cool. Yeah, and that's it. So yeah, I guess the Black Knight is probably the one that'll be the most interested in. But I want like, I don't know. Skyrim Archer was a tank archer. Nice. Yeah, I was thinking I can have heaps of vampires and just have them only have the buff spell, so they're just constantly casting the buff that gives me extra melee damage all the time. I feel like that works. Where are we? Where's the Bretonnian Knight? Knight of Musion. What's a famous knight of Mass? I think Malabord. Okay, Malabord was a knight. Witness the armor of black, the unraised visor, the ironclad fist that rules from the shadows. Yes, darkness is abroad, from the city of the damned to the hovels of the wretched. Musion is lost indeed, and if you seek to find it, traveler, you'll find only death. Malabord, known as the Serpent or the Black Knight, was a mysterious figure, later revealed to be the bastard son of Luin Leoncoeur of Bretonnia, who appointed himself the Duke of Musion. Malabord later attempted to claim the crown of Bretonnia, etc., etc. Blah, blah. After setting off to fight the border princes, returning as the only member of the warband left alive, he earned his spurs. Sigga gave birth to a healthy baby, but is Sigga still alive? She's still alive. Oh wow, Sigga lived. All right, cool. Now we're in. It's good because Sigga lived. That means that she hopefully won't have another baby, and we should be all right. Autumn. What is it? Autumn, then winter, then spring. All right, we're halfway there. I think we're there. Nearly there. Blah, blah, however, Malabord earned his spurs and was confirmed as full knight of the realm. However, such was his devotion to the knightly code that he immediately renounced his lance and rode out as a questing knight, seeking the blessing of the lady. Malabord rode all across Bretonnia, devoting himself to the life of denial and toil, demanded of a questing knight. Again, he seemed content to allow rumors to fly. Said he rode through massive Okal and cleaned whole valleys of the greenskins, etc., etc. So he got angry because he devoted his life to the Grail quest for the Grail, but he got nothing for it. Blah, blah, blah. Malabord drank the Grail, but he had no effect. He didn't die, but he also didn't become a Grail Knight. Instead, he received a revelation about the Lady of the Lake, the knightly code, and all that is the very heart of Bretonnian chivalry. Somehow, instead of becoming a Grail Knight, Malabord glimpsed past the lady's magic and seen the truth behind her. Or perhaps some madness struck him and he saw a fevered hallucination. He'd been lied to since he was born, blah, blah. So basically, Malabord was a dark Bretonnian knight who figured out that all of the knightly code stuff is all bullshit, and that the Lady of the Lake is just some elven goddess that, like, fucks with Bretonnia. And, so now he's all, like, bitter and twisted and so forth. Okay. We got some inspiration. You saw she was a filthy elf, exactly. She found out she was an e-girl. Yeah, he got catfished. He got catfished by the Lady of the Lake. I have a baby Ungram plushie and he's cute. Oh, that does sound cute. He's like a troll doll with like giant hair. Alright, so we're going for, we're going to be, I don't know, we're going to be like rolling, are we going to be rolling like Night style with lances and stuff, or are we going to just take it to the streets with the heavy two-hander? Maybe a little of both. His axe is 3 times the size of his body. Nice. Is it soft? We're just passing time at the moment on 3 times speed, so that we can see if the game is bugged. I think the game is bugged because I screwed up my younger sister. But at the same time, we're planning our next playthrough, which is going to be potentially be a Dark Knight of Musion. So the downsides of the Dark Knight of Musion is you can't get your extra 25 faith. You can't get your extra. You can't get your extra ward save that the Retonian Knight gets from faith. So we're going to be a bit less resistant to damage. But the Retonian Knight's like super tanky. But we will still be still be pretty tanky. Physical resistance to melee and ranged attacks. Nightly charge gives us 20% extra physical resistance during that. More hit points. Yeah, when active, we get 20% magical damage and health regen. Yeah, so basically, getting roguery. Ability scales of roguery, yeah. So how can we leverage roguery? If we end up having really high roguery, what does that, how does that help us, right? I mean, it gives us more loot from fighting, which is cool. But the only way we can get like cool armor that we actually want to wear is if we fight against like Bretonnian, like evil Bretonnian dudes. I guess roguery we can use for doing quests like where we sneak into the towns. Actually, yeah, sneaking into towns could be our profession because we'll be like super good at killing people in towns. And also you get to, there's heaps of like full heavy armor that you can wear in towns in this mod. So we can just go into a town, just fucking try and do prison breaks and stuff and then just kill everybody. No problem, hopefully. Especially once we get the regen. But you got to kind of get to tier 4 as fast as you can. Alright, how are we going? Winter. Okay, I think we're getting close. Alishka's still 17. She should be 18 soon. Oh, we missed a heap of tournaments we could have probably done. Yeah, so I think the mod broke my sister. So I'm a bit like, I'm testing it out to see if it has actually broken her or not. Should be not too far away. I think we just need to get to autumn. Winter 14. I think there's 30 days in each month. So another 16 days. Oh, I don't know. Maybe a bit more. Maybe another 10, 15 after that. We should be getting there pretty soon though. Hopefully she's fine. And it's kind of cool in a way because I was sort of sick of leveling up Merknar, knowing that I'm just going to get rid of him anyway. So it'd be kind of cool to just, you know, get our new companion, get our new character and start leveling her up. Trying to make a sort of thumbnail. In case we have to change, classes. To 19. Getting there. Trying to find some sort of dark Bretonnian night looking picture. Google's not helping me much. This is kind of, yeah, and like a picture of Black Grail Knights from Total War. Maybe that'll kind of do the trick. I wonder if we can actually get Black Grail Knights in this game. I think we might be able to. Spring 3. Okay. We run out of money. Oh, all right. Can we make some Alright, cool. We're back in the game. Thinking about you talking about sleeping. What? Yeah, sorry, I was crapping on about that. It was not. I was making it way more complicated than it needed to be. She should be leveling up soon. Hmm. Spring the 10th. Oh, here we go. Alishka's now of age. Okay, cool. Now let's see. Hopefully she's all right. Sorry, one sec. Some thumbnail related issues. All right. Okay, so she came of age. Her loving older brother Merknar taught her the ways of the Shieldwall. Oh yeah, I guess I don't really need to watch all that. Anyway, she came of age. All right, Alishka. Yeah. I don't know. I think she's good. I think she's good. We might have lost like a few skill points that we were supposed to get from a dilemma. But I think basically she's good. So this is what I'm talking about. She's got 10 stat points. So normally when you start a new character, I think normally you have 2 points in all stats. So you have 2 vigor, 2 control, 2 everything. And then you do a bunch of choices and stuff, and you get about 5 extra stat points. So if I had 2 on all, then there's 1 missing from there. So that's even. There's 1 extra point there. There's 2 extra points there. So 3, then 4. So 4 extra points, right? So her base stat lines like this is basically similar to what you would start off the game with. Maybe I'd have 1 or 2 more points than that. But then on top of that, I got another 10 more stat points. At least 10 more stat points, at least almost 10 more stat points than you would normally get. Plus 12 extra points. So basically, she's gonna be godlike compared to my other character. So we're back on track. We don't need to start our new Musion Dark Knight campaign. Although I think next Britannia campaign is definitely going to be Musion Dark Knight campaign. But I feel like with the Musion Dark Knight campaign, I still need more motivation. Like I need more motivation, more goals. Like what am I trying to do? I think like in terms of the actual characters and combat, I think I want to be, I want to have like the Musion Dark Knight, maybe like a core of like vampire combat heroes, maybe like 2 or 3 Dark Knight combat heroes or Bretonian knights that we've converted or whatever that will fight in tournaments for us. And then I want to have probably at least 2 necromancers for healing and raising undead and stuff. So that's that'll be the squad. But yeah, like do we want to take over a fortress somewhere? Do we want to have a bunch of minotaurs? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not too sure. A bunch of minotaurs could be cool. Knights and minotaurs. Anyway. Well, that's something to think of. But if you guys got any ideas for my Dark Knight playthrough, I'd be interested to know about it. I say yeah. So we want footmen on horses because we're going to have heaps of horses. Accuracy penalty while mounted does not apply to us. +2 party speed, that's what we want. So she's straight away, as soon as she takes over, she's straight away going to have the party speed bonus already, which is pretty cool. Now, the key thing that was she's going to be the best ever is that she's going to have 10 intelligence and 5 in medicine, which means that we'll be able to get 330 medicine, which will give plus 80 hit points to all of the troops in our party. So we're basically going to have like super tough Shieldwall dudes, which is going to be good. Now, what other skills do we need straight away? I think scouting. Yeah, I think we can just put like 5 points into scouting, and then that's all we really need. We'll get once we get tracker, we're good. The good thing about riding is she's actually over skill cap with 105, but I don't actually ever need to take any more riding skills. Like that's all I need to just get the 2% party speed. So that worked out perfectly. Like I don't even have to spend a single point in that. It's pretty glorious. I guess throwing is going to give her some good skill ups early. And yeah, we can get, I don't know if, do you reckon you need 10% armor penetration on your throwing weapons or just go for 10% extra damage? Because I feel like javelins are pretty good at penetrating anyway. Oh, actually, 10% extra armor piercing would be good for the axes because we have axemen with throwing axes, so that'd be pretty good. Travel speed for companions. 20% more morale and renown from battles won. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we'll go for this. But yeah, basically we want to go all the way to 250. So if we look up max skills, where are we? Yeah, so if we look up max skills, if we want to get to 250, we're going to need at least 5 in that attribute plus 5 points. I don't know what I want to do about leadership and stuff. I think I kind of want to get plus 50% renown from battles, I guess, but I don't know. We could have a steward, but I mean, I feel like we may as well just be our own steward since we've got 10 intelligence. All right, I think that's a good start. And we'll make her the surgeon straight away. Oh, she's not in our party yet. Where is she? Staying at Varchig. All right, we'll just get her to join us. Cool. I'm glad that the campaign's not ruined. I'm also glad that we fast forwarded because now I don't have to, keep leveling up Merknar. So can we forego charm and all that? We don't need trade. Leadership, I feel like we don't really need leadership either. Like, I mean, a little bit just to get experience and stuff to help us. Like, I probably want that one to experience for everybody. +5 party limits, okay. Don't really care that much. Plus 50% renown for battles is really good. Definitely want that. But I mean, I could live without it. It's 10 party limit, yeah. Yeah, I think like maybe a couple points. I mean, just we're gonna at least get this. But yeah, what's the other skill that gives you experience? Oh, is it in here? Oh yeah, daily experience for parties. Yeah, we'll get that. Yeah, I reckon maybe we won't even put any more points in leadership. I mean, it'd be good to get this 50% renown from battles, but yeah, I don't know. Charm, I think we can completely skip charm. I might just not take more likely to get children, so I got less chance of dying in childbirth, because nobody likes dying in childbirth. Yeah, I don't think anything in charm is really going to increase our combat ability. We basically want to go one-hander, two-hander, throwing, and that should give us pretty much all of the perks that we need, and athletics. We need to get athletics as high as possible, throwing one-handed, two-handed. So yeah, we're going to need to get at least 5 control, and probably need at least 5 vigor as well. So with two-hander, I don't need to go to 330 and get like, you know, amazing maximum whatever, but I want to get yeah, probably like either plus 2% attack speed for infantry in a formation, or plus 20% damage versus destructible objects. Does that include shields, or is that like, does anyone know what that means? I don't even know, but the 24% armor piercing is good. But this one, plus 5 hit points to troops in your party. Like I really want to get to at least there, 200. So we're going to need, yeah, probably 5 points in vigor. So yeah, so probably like 10 endurance, 5 vigor, 5 control is what we're going for. And no points wasted in anything else. And that should be, I reckon that should be almost doable by the time we get to like level 40 or so. Just need to change the name to Valkia. And her appearance. How old is she now? 17. 18. I don't know why it always makes her like max belly girth whenever you do this, but yeah. Oh yeah. This is what, you may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. She always comes fully equipped as well. Pretty cool. Valkia the Bloody, indeed. Height, fucking look at her height. That was like her natural height. She's just like ginormous. Nah, that was like me. I copied that in. All right, we'll make her, you know, a bit more regular height. Reduce her weight down. Oh, we'll give her a bit of weight. She's pretty beef. Maximum build. Need a cone helmet, yeah. All right, cool. And then we just put it back down to like 18. Oh, not 12. 18. And then she should grow into her full self. There she is. Huzzah. All right, beautiful. Yeah, so she's actually not fully adult yet. She'll still grow up a bit. Yeah, because I got broken and I ran out of money. They got sad. Everyone's sad because I ran out of money and food and stuff. Just everyone relax. Oh yeah, did I make I got rid of all my javelins, didn't I? Fuck. All right. We'll just get some more stuff to make some new javelins. Sixes are good. Tribes and throwing daggers are good. Wood is good. New wood, yeah. What's your thoughts of Vanilla Bannerlord? I kind of never grew to enjoy the world myself. I think Warband's Calradia was way more interesting and fun, to be honest. Is Warband's Calradia different to this one? I never played Vanilla. I just played Prophecy of Pendor the whole time. I played like one game of Vanilla in Warband, and then I just 99% of the time I played Prophecy of Pendor, which was just had way more content. I think that's always been the problem with these games. Like, they've got such a great basis. They're so awesome, but they just don't have enough content, you know? Like, you get bored. And I think that's the same with Bannerlord as well. Like, the core gameplay is awesome, but like once you kind of get established and you get your kingdom going and everything, it's just like, I don't know, you know, it's not, there's not as much content to keep you going. Whereas with Prophecy of Pendor, you had like all these different factions. You would try and get relationships up, like where you try and raise relationship with the elves, so you get access to the special elven equipment and elven troops and elven magical training and stuff. That you had to like kind of grind stuff to get that. And there's like these unique legendary weapons that you could find the location of, and then you could like, and then get those, and then you could like grind special super enemies to get like gemstones that you could trade for more of the epic weapons to like outfit all your characters with and stuff. And like there's just like so much more stuff to do, like, and to aim towards and grind up and level up and stuff. You know, and that's what Bannerlord's sort of missing. But Old Realms does a pretty good job of adding a lot of that stuff back in, which is really cool. So yeah, so Old Realms is kind of like my Prophecy of Pendor at the moment. The only thing is Old Realms is a lot less balanced and it's a bit more janky and stuff than, you know, than Vanilla. But yeah. But I like them both. I like the kind of more realistic version sort of Vanilla, and I like the family tree and being able to like grow your companion, you know, grow your family and everything. I like all that stuff, but yeah, I just don't like the. But yeah, it's just missing a bit of, just needs more content basically. Made one load. She's on her way, isn't she? Yeah, she's moving to us. Trying to make some really good javelins for her, so she can just power up her javelin skill as soon as she arrives. And we should be nearly ready to get another companion as well. Oh, we are ready. All right, we need to look around for a new member of our Shieldwall. All right, so we're looking for Wanderers. Alive Wanderers. And what have we got? Iron Belly? I feel like Iron Belly might be one that's alright. There's some ragged that are okay, there's some ragged that are shit. I think Frostbeat and Bitterdraft are okay with skill-wise, but they might be missing stat points, but it might still be okay. Break Skull's another one that's missing stat points, I'm pretty sure. So basically what I'm talking about here is, if you haven't gone over this with people before, yeah, so this is like the Bannerlord wiki where you can look up all the characters and stuff, and if you look for, I don't know, if you just put in order or whatever skill that you're looking at, so like there's, where's the ragged? I thought the ragged was pretty high. Yeah, the ragged. So the ragged here, for example, he's got 443, which is not too bad, but he's got this 1 point wasted in social skills that I don't want. So if it was 444 222, that would be a more perfect stat line, right? And also he's level 14, right? So he's, once he gets level 16, he'll get an extra stat point on top of that. So he's not too bad. He's just basically missing one stat point that he would have otherwise had if that was 444. And skill wise, you know, he's got some one-handed and two-handed. He's got some, I think he's got some throwing. Got a bit of athletics. He's not too bad. He's a low level character, like a fixer-upper, you know what I mean? Whereas this guy, Iron Belly, he's got perfect stat line, 444 222, so that's great. And he's level 14 as well. So he's, you know, he's a good possibility. He's slightly better in his stats and stuff. Yeah, see, Fairhair's same thing. Whereas, like, I don't know, I'm trying to find a bad one. Oh, yeah, well, this guy, right? So he's got 433 232. So he's missing a stat point because he's got this point in social, and I don't want that. I want that to be here. But even still, he's still missing another stat point, right? It should be 444, but even if that was over here, it'd be 434. And that's because he's level 12. And they're bugged. So if they're level 12, level 16, whatever, if they've just reached the level where they get the extra stat point, they miss out on the stat point. So he should have one more stat point than he has for that level. So he's shit. We don't want him. But yeah, Iron Belly looks like a good one. So yeah, Break Skull's another one. So he's like 533. So he's essentially got the equivalent of being like 443. Yeah, he's level 12. He should have one more stat point, but he's missing one. But he's got good stats, so good skills. So, you know, you can kind of like think, oh, maybe it's worthwhile. Yeah, I think the boar is missing stat points, and also he's got 2 points. Even if he's not missing stat points, he's got 2 points missing in social. So he's no good. The butcher's got 1 point in social that you don't want. And he's also missing a stat point, so he's extra shit. The Wanderer is level 12, so he's missing a stat point. Again, no good. Yeah, anyway, let's, anyway, Iron Belly's good. Yeah, Iron Belly, 444, 222. Not missing any stat points. Perfect stat line. Some decent skills as well. So yeah, good companion for our Shieldwall. So where is he? That's the next question. Pretty sure there was I saw an Iron Belly in here. Here he goes. He's in Revel. All right, let's go meet Iron Belly. Oh yeah, we need to rebuild our army now as well. Hey, Valkyria joined our party. Okay, that's right. We'll just let her be a member of the party for now. Here she is. Got a full heavy armor. Look how big your shield is because she's only a teenager, so she's only short. Get rid of the Drusic Lance. Yeah, we get rid of that. Yeah, we'll give her some better equipment. She's got pretty good helmet and chest piece. Chest piece is not that great actually. Pretty good helmet though. Yeah, I think 28, 11, 11. I think that's better than what she's got on actually. And these shoulders are better. need to worry about his leveling up anymore. So we got any gloves? Yeah. Let's kind of upgrade everybody as much as we can. Yeah, we'll get some much better gear now that we're fully operational. Yeah, I'll just go full javelin. All right, we need to keep some for the new character that we're going to hire anyway. Why am I so slow? Hurting and overburdened. No, just hurting. All right, cool. Well, we just need to recruit more dudes. But yeah, I think yeah, both neither vanilla or old realms are really kind of perfect for me, but I think old realms is yeah, it just has that extra layer of you because you're leveling up your career, and you have to get your renown up to tier 4. That's quite kind of important, and it kind of, yeah, it just gives you that extra level of kind of leveling stuff up, I guess. Extra level of stuff to work towards. I'm just recruiting anything I can now, just trying to get rid of my hurting penalty. Yeah, we'll go pick up the companion first, and then we'll go and drop off Mercy at the retirement home. Merknar. Yeah, mods. I think mods is yeah. When you say like mods is the true experience, it's like yeah. I think mods is like the future for sure. But yeah, I think like a common thing with mods is that they they tend to be like not very balanced. I guess is probably the main thing, the main kind of concern that you always have with mods, that they're not very balanced. They feel a bit janky somehow. They're not as polished as the vanilla game. Stuff like that. So I feel like, yeah, it's like, I don't know, in a sense, in a way, I kind of agree with you. Like the mods are definitely where it's at, but they aren't always like better, better in every sense. You know what I mean? Quickly grab some more renown on the way through here. We've got to, yeah, it's usually Siga will win, get us the thing, but we also want to make sure that she remains the champion of the arena, so that we continue to get our passive because she's the greatest tournament fighter in the world. We continue to passively get 1 renown every single day, even if we're not even fighting in battles or anything. So it's just like, even once you get to the top, like just at least try and fight at least try and watch a tournament or go into a town and when she's in your party, so she can win tournaments every now and again, just to keep her as the champion. Oh yeah, we need to find a new husband for Valkia. So what we can do is go for heroes, male, alive, Sturge. Well, let's look for Sturgian first. We don't have to go outside of our own race. That'd be great. Noble, border lady, not married. So yeah, I think who's he's got some mad skills. Can we marry? Oh no, he's the faction leader, so we don't want to marry him. Otherwise, we'll lose our character. Right, we need to find somebody who's not a faction leader. Who's the guy that I normally marry? He might have already got married. He might be gone. Vida. Yeah, Vida's the man. Vida's the guy we want. He's a beast. Is he married? He's not married. Yeah, Vida's a beast, and he's not the leader of the clan either. Cool. So, last senior divorced. All right, we got to go there and get us a new husband at some point, because we're gonna lose Merknar. So we'll grab an extra character there. The tournament, I think the tournament just ended just as I got there. It sucked. Wait, we're going to Revel, aren't we? Where are we going? Oh, wait, Revel was where I was. Oh, fuck, where am I? I'm lost. Sanopia. Ah, fuck. All right. He's moved. All right, we'll drop off Merknar on the way. So if you want to retire your character, you have to go to the mountain here, and there's like a little cave there where you can basically go and live out your days.
We've got no quarrel.
I'll drop in here and quickly grab his tournament. Oh, I'm glad this campaign didn't get ruined. Yeah, when you get close to the mountain here, you'll see this retreat. That's where we want to go. Is there anything I need to be aware of before I do this? I guess we can take our... Oh wait, don't take his shoes. Highborn leather boots. Oh yeah, nice. Make sure he looks decent. No, he's not gonna wear shorts. He's gotta have dignity. Jesus. That looks shit. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Looks like some real leisure wear. Merknar is retiring. He's gonna go and live out his days. Oh yeah, his hair's regrown now. He was living in shame for a while because he got captured. But now his hair's grown back, so he doesn't have to live in shame anymore. We don't want to have him living throughout his days in shame. Alright. Merknar's got to go up to the retreat and talk to the shaman. So yeah, so basically you yeah, once one of your other family members comes of age, you can retire your original character, and then your other characters will be like way stronger. There's no mod. This is just the vanilla. This is vanilla Bannerlord. You do this in yeah, you might not notice it, but it's just east of Lagata. Go into the cave. Talk to this old wise guy. Hello there, you must be one of those lordly types who rides their horses about the land scrabbling for wealth and power. I wonder what you hope to gain from such things. I rather enjoy wealth and power. Ah, but the thing about wealth and power is that someone is always trying to take it from you. Perhaps even one owns one's own children. There is no rest for the powerful. Well, perhaps I would like to know peace for a while, but I would need to think about the future of my clan. Alright, Valkia. Merknar will retire and you'll continue to play as Valkia. Would you like to continue? Yes. Alright, so Merknar's gone now. And Valkia is my new companion, my new leader. And she does all of the jobs. This one. Alright, now we need to go and find our new husband. Actually, no, we need to go and, well, yeah. So we need to go to Vorista to get our husband, but we need to go to Sanopa to get our other companion. She's starting leveling up now. She's scouting. Scouting should power up pretty quick. She starts off at level 8, so she's going to get... That's the other thing too. She starts off really low level, so she's going to get... Well, actually, she starts at level 8, so she's actually... Yeah, I just realized she's actually got 2 less stat points than you think. Like, she starts off at 10, but it's really kind of 8 because she's... she misses out on 2 stat points. And also from leveling up to level 8. And also, yeah, and 8 skill points as well. So, yeah, it's not quite as far as you but she's still like way better than your normal starting character would be in terms of total stats for a level. Yeah, scouting's powering up. Steward's powering up. She's got 14 points in steward on her first day of being a steward. Very good. We need the 432 renown to go up another rank.
We're not looking for a...
All right, see if Valkyria can test her mettle in her first battle.
Soldiers! Get moving! Footmen! Onwards! Shields up! Yeah!
Can you play as your brother or is it only children? Yeah, you can play as your brother. Any family member, I'm pretty sure you can play as. You can play as your wives as well. So you can just like take a, yeah, you can just actually, what we could have done is just immediately retired and started playing as Siga, who's like way powerful, like way higher level and more powerful than our starting character. Got 12 points in throwing from that one throw. Oh shit, I missed. Gotta get my iron. A bit of armor helps a lot. Yeah, having that nice helmet means that she doesn't just get one shot all the time. I'll try and punch him from horseback. I'm not sure if I can do it. Nice. All right. Gotta get here and see if we can get this last companion. Or next companion. Draw speed and throwing weapons, yeah. Medicine's powering up, scouting's powering up. So yeah, we just yeah, got this new supercharged character now that's just gonna level up really fast, hopefully.
Well now, stranger.
Rugged scale armor. Well, that seems pretty good. Cadogan. Cadogan Iron Belly. Nice. Make a character with the highest charm you can get. Sweet talk one of the most powerful characters into marriage, then go chuck yourself off the mountain. You don't even need to do that, man. You just need to, you know, use blacksmithing to just make yourself a heap of money and then just go and buy the character. Yeah, you just go and talk to their faction leader and just pay them 50,000 gold and they'll just make and marry you, which is what I'm about to do right now. So yeah, we're going to see if we can find Godan. Is it Godan we're trying to find? Oh, Ragenvad. Ragenvad is currently Varcheg. Yes, I'm going to go and marry Vidar, who's like literally the toughest dude in the entire world, and get him to be in my squad. I don't know. I think he's probably about the same as Siga. I don't know. Actually, he might screw up Siga's. He might screw up Siga's dominance of the tournament scene. That's the only problem. I mean, eventually it'll work out, but hopefully they're not at war with anybody. Oh, that's in there.
Yours is not a fake.
Vidar. Yeah. Oh, he's too expensive. All right. That's okay. I'll be back. I want to lay by Vidar. I want to reserve him. Don't sell him to anyone else. Where's the nearest town? Which direction is he traveling? He's going north, right? Yeah. Alright, we'll go and blacksmith in Varcheg, hopefully get the money and nip up when we can get Vidar before he gets sold off to anybody else. Okay, so we'll get so we want iron. Actually no, we probably just want yeah, actually we'll probably just use wrought iron is fine. So anything with this type of metal, the wrought iron is what we want. We got 41. I'll probably get it done just about. So for money, we'll go for. Actually, we could go. cool. And then we'll go for pole arms. Just go for the bill hooks. They don't make super high amount of money, but they're pretty decent. Yeah, so what do we got? Swing cut damage. Swing cut damage 96. Yeah, this should make us a heap of money, and then we should be able to go and purchase our beloved Vidar. That's fine, whatever. Have they got any rare things? Alright, beautiful. That should be enough to get our man love Vidar.
Oh,
Boom. 100,000 gold. He costs a lot. He costs a lot. Seeger costs 50,000. He costs like 100,000. He's like 56, but he's the only man that's worthy of Valkyria, my warrior queen. Nice. So now we've got this beast. 212, 212, 212, 179. Actually, no. Oh wow, Seeger's actually way better than him. I thought Vidar was actually better than Seeger, but no, she's fucking way better than him. But yeah, but Vidar's, you know, don't get me wrong, Vidar's still plenty good. He's a beast. Oh, this armor, shit. That armor he's wearing is like the best armor in the game. I think I feel like I feel like he's gonna misplace that armor. I reckon. I suspect. All right, Valkyria. Scouting. Yeah, I think that's probably enough scouting just to get it to there, and we have to be careful with our points because we've got a lot. Yeah, I might just do here because I don't really want her to get pregnant because I don't want her to die in childbirth. Plus renown and influence for each issue solved. Plus 30% influence gained from battles. I feel like battles is where it's at. Especially if we're going to work as a mercenary. I'm pretty sure when you work as a mercenary, your money is basically the influence that you earn converts into gold. So the more influence we get, the more money we get, essentially. Yeah, writing we don't need anymore. Scouting we're good. Steward, we're going to be the steward, and we're going to go 10-5. So may as well get that going. Glory. I wouldn't mind an axe, but yeah, I don't know. We can probably start. I reckon we can probably start mercenarying again now. Get our squad back to full size. I might do these hideouts up here actually because they're pretty kind of far off the beaten path. I might not get rid of these other ones down here in future because they're good for leveling up my dudes. Whereas these ones, they're kind of a bit too far away from the main path, so you're not going to really farm them. So I may as well kill the bandits.
Yours is not a face I know.
Okay, got to protect the caravan this time. Is that the caravan? Yeah. So if you hold down Alt and left click, then you won't actually go and meet the party and interrupt them. You'll just follow them. So yeah, so Alt left click. Thanks for whoever taught me that tip. So then you can just follow them around, which is really good for these escort quests, and just automatically follow them. +2 daily experience to troops in your party. Yeah, that's what we want. Just to get those, especially get those lobbies, getting their first set of shields and stuff.
Listen up! Soldier! Get off your horses! Give them hell! Soldiers! Forward! Move! Shieldwall! Troops! Forward! Soldiers!
Oh, actually, we may as well just...
Kill them all!
I was going to try and let these guys die and so that my guys could get the experience or whatever, but yeah, it's probably silly because we got to keep them alive. Oh, that dude lived. I'm a bit insulted. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I need a weapon. Sword. I have a sword. Oh, Ixie and Nis has killed some dude. Nice work. Nice work, Smith. Smith nerd. She looks pretty cool, doesn't she? She's only like 18. She's not even fully grown yet. Already an ultimate badass. Which game is this? This is called Bannerlord. wouldn't mind a little bit of roguery, but I'm not sure if I can afford to spend the skill points because I've got so many skills that I need to level up to be able to be the ultimate badass. This one's really important. Plus 15 control skills to infantry and vigor skills to archers. So if you lead an archer formation, then all of their combat skills will be boosted. And if you lead a infantry squad, all of their control skills will be boosted. So basically, I'm going to lead a heavy infantry squad, but all their throwing axe skill will go up from 130 to 145 if I take this. So I will, of course, take that. Yeah, we need athletics. I kind of want to go engineering because I've got 10 intelligence. I could be like an absolute beast engineer, but yeah, I don't know. It's just it's 3 more skill points. Like, yeah, which I feel like I want to get like 5 two-handed, 5 one-handed. I'm not sure if there's any party skills in here that I really want, but yeah, we want to get like 5 athletics. Leadership, I probably want to get a little bit of just to get that. But I don't know. I might have to forego that. I don't know. Keep escorting these guys. Oh no! Fucking this dude impregnated me. The fuck? Filthy savage. How dare he? He's ruining my warness. Oh well. It's alright. I'll just fight pregnant. Fine. I cannot. It makes regular ballista and mangonels pretty viable in sieges instead of waiting for trebuchets each siege. What's that? Having like 10 intelligence, 5 of engineering, and maxing out your engineering skill. 300 plus engineering. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, it would. Yeah, and if you're gonna have 10 intelligence, it kind of feels like a bit of a waste to not, you know. We have to keep following this fuck. Oh man, this quest sucks. Let's never do this caravan fucking bullshit again. I don't know how many points of relations we're gonna get, but I don't think it's gonna be worth it. Oh fuck, I can't. Yeah, I missed out on clicking on them for a bit, so I didn't get so like they killed half the caravan. Oh fuck. Can't hit anyone. Oh fuck. Oh shit! That was one of my guys. I just shot javelin in the face. Ooh, fuck. Nice. All right. Got a lot of guys we need to level up. So Sturgian recruits, boom. Ostrox to go to Variags, Sturgian warriors, yep. Hey, Vida. Put them roughly in order of badassness. Alright. Maybe we need to be a bit more careful of this caravan. I'm not sure how many of their guys need to actually live. Medicine's powering up. Plus 0.3% speed with throwing weapons? That seems really bad. I don't know, might just give it that. I don't think you really need a 25% chance of dismounting enemy cavalry with a heavy hit, because if you get a good hit on the enemy cavalry, they'll just get killed, one shot and killed. Whereas I like this plus 30 throwing skill to the guys. She won't be a captain initially, but she might end up eventually one day and being a captain. Hey, Lionheart, what are you doing here? Did you just host me? I didn't even notice. Sorry, man. Thank you, if you did. We should do some multiplayer sometime. No, you're not been live? Oh, okay. Oh, you're just checking out my stream and we're just chilling. Oh, nice. Well, I'm honored. We should do some multiplayer. I've never played multiplayer in this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very much like a single player guy. I love like creating my stories and, you know, and having all my companions and kind of go around doing my thing. There's an MMO version of it apparently called Bannerlord MMO or Bannerlord Online or something, where it's basically like the same sort of thing, but you can go around and join clans and shit. I'd be into doing that if you'd be interested in that at all. Could start new characters and fucking roam around. We have to be like Sturgian Viking Chads, either Sturgian Viking Chads or Persistent World. Yeah, maybe. So they said something else I thought, but yeah. But yeah, like probably my two favorite is like either we'd be like rogue knights going around like Vlandian rogue knights with a band of like badass knights and just go around, you know, beating up peasants and making money, fighting for lords, getting cash. Or we just be like badass Vlandian like Shieldwall Vikings, which is what I'm doing here. Something like that. That'd be cool. I don't know. Maybe we should. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be into that, but yeah, I don't really like the thing I don't really like about multiplayer is that there's no like context to it. You know what I mean? Like you just fight a battle and then it's over, and then you fight another battle and it's over. There's no real like, you know what I mean? Like there's no storyline or anything connecting it or anything. Like that's why I love Total War, because it's like you've got that like, you know, like you've got that storyline, that context for why you're having the battle, you know. But I think with MMOs, like the only times I've really got into PvP a lot is when like MMO PvPs. Like I played a shitload of Warhammer Age of Reckoning. I was super into PvP in that, but it was part of a larger, you know what I mean? Like the PvP was part of a larger thing, like, you know, the warfare and the, you know, your guild and all that stuff. It wasn't just like, yeah, like I hate like shooters and stuff where you just fight, you know, you just fight and try and get as many kills as you can in like 5 minutes or whatever, and then you do another round and there's no, you know, it's just kind of meaningless, like a meaningless fucking rotation, you know, with no thing. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's fun when you're doing it. Don't get me wrong. Like multiplayer is really engaging and fun when you do it. But yeah, it doesn't like, I don't know. It doesn't like pull me back to it. You know, it's like, yeah, I like multiplayer that goes over multiple stages, etc. Okay, like what is? I never played the multiplayer, so I don't know how it works or whatever. But yeah, is there multiplayer things that you can do where there's like you do one phase and then if your team wins, then it goes? Oh no, not in this. Okay. I've got a soft spot for Botanians, Celtic-inspired forest people wearing bear and wolf skins. Yeah, Botanians can be pretty cool. Botanians probably my favorite background in terms of stats-wise because of the speed penalty in forest and stuff like that. But what was I going to say? But yeah, but Sturgian is probably my favorite background for role-playing just because it's such a strong, you know, the whole like kind of Norskin Russ Viking dudes going around the Shieldwall being like hardcore axe chads. It's just like a cool vibe. But yeah, I always like wish that I could choose like Botanian background, but then just be Sturgian somehow. But yeah, also I like the Vlandian Heavy Knight as well. Pretty cool. My first character in Bannerlord was Richard the Sturgeon. Richard the Sturgeon. It's funny because Sturgeon sounds like sturgeon, you know, like the things that they get caviar from. All right, where's this merchant doing? Do I have to keep hanging out with him? Yeah, I'm never doing this quest again. Oh, we got a low level. Richard will definitely make a return as a Nord in War Sales. Oh man, I'm so pumped about War Sales. Yeah, I hope I can get a copy of it or get early access or something. I tried contacting Tail Worlds and shit, but I don't know. I don't think I've got the right contacts for them. But yeah, there's a guy from Games Planet that does affiliate stuff with me, and I think he's going to hopefully try and get me a key. But yeah, that'd be really cool. I don't know. Do you know if they do early access or anything? I don't know anything about what they do with their creator stuff. I'll see if I can hook you up. If not, oh man, that would be so awesome. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. Yeah, because it's like, obviously if you get early access, then it's like, yeah, really good. War Sales game in the list. Thanks, guys. Hey, the mummy. Yeah, War Sales is gonna be good. Not sure, they've been super inconsistent with comms, even with some creators. Yeah, they seem to. I kind of like, in a way, I kind of like Tail Worlds because I feel like they just do their own thing and they just don't give a fuck kind of thing, you know. But it's not like, I don't know, they've copped a lot of flack lately because they don't talk much, you know. And everyone, like, man, some of the online vitriol, like so like, you know, like real negative like comments about them and stuff, and it's like, I don't know. I just feel like the Warband, like Mountain Blade Warband, is one of my favorite games of all time, and Bannerlord is also one of my favorite games of all time. Like, and you know, no one else in the world did that shit except for Tail Worlds, you know. So I'm like super grateful for them because without Tail Worlds, this whole thing would not exist, you know. And so yeah, basically, you know, obviously I'd like more content and stuff, but yeah, I'd never really talk shit about them because, yeah, this game is fucking so awesome. It's yeah, very much up there with Total War for me, like as like best games ever, you know. It's refreshing, but I sometimes not. Yeah, no, it's definitely. Your sister's grown up and has the right skills. You didn't screw up. Yeah, no, she lives. So the whole plan was to make the ultimate Sturgeon Shieldwall captain. So she leads a mercenary band. So our original character Merknar, he was just there to basically pave the way for Valkyria. Valkyria has got the superior stats. She's only young. She's only 18. She's not even fully grown yet, but she's already, you know, a masterful commander, and she'll learn to be a masterful warrior as well and lead the Shieldwall. But yeah, so I want to get all of these captain skills, these ones at the bottom, plus 30 one-handed skill, you know, I want to get all the best captain skills so that I can just have like just the best possible troops. Of course, including getting 330 medicine, so all our troops can have 80 extra hit points. Plus there's like all these little ones where you get 5 extra hit points for your troops. And yeah, I think there's one in stamina that gives you plus 5 hit points for your troops. Yeah, for plus 5 hit points to foot troops in your party, so that's 85 hit points. I'm pretty sure two-hander gives you hit points as well. Or is that just personal hit points, maybe? Plus 5 hit points in your party. Yep. So you try and get that as well. So we have 90 hit points extra for our troops. Just have like the, yeah, we're just trying to make the most Chadley axe dudes as we can. She has wider shoulders than I have. She was born to be she's a warrior born. She's got bigger everything than you have. Well, she doesn't. She's pretty short at the moment. She's only 18, but once she gets full grown, she's going to be an absolute savage. Yeah, I kind of want some leadership, but I'm not sure because we need like 5 points in one-hander, 5 in two-hander. We've already got 5 in throwing, 5 in athletics. We don't need any points in right there. So it's 5, 10, 15. I'm not sure if there's any really important party skills in here that we need. I don't think there is as many in here. We could maybe skip polearm. That's still 5, 10, 15. Don't need any points in scouting because we've got enough to get the 2% party speed. We've got all the speed ones. Yeah. The only thing better than that is if we go all the way to 330. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 4. No. 4, 8, 13. So that'll put her at level 24. Oh yeah, she'll get to level 24, no problem, I reckon. So we can probably get to level 30 reasonably, you know. So let's say we have 6 extra points. A few points in roguery would be cool. And yeah, a few points in leadership would be cool. Alright, maybe I'll just put like 1 point in leadership for now. And then we'll see how we go. But yeah, I'm really happy that I'm really happy about the news of really happy about the news of the DLC coming out, because I feel like that kind of just shuts people up a bit. I'm not saying like that people's complaints about the lack of communication and everything wasn't like valid, but I feel like a lot of people just take it too far on the internet and like start fucking raging out about shit and just being really, you know. And yeah, and I noticed that this time when I've gotten back into Bannerlord this time, and you know, a few months ago when I was playing heaps of Bannerlord, and a few months before that when I was playing heaps of Bannerlord, and you know, it's like every time there's always like people coming into chat talking about how it's a dead game and talking shit about the developers and everything. It's like, I don't know. I'm just really glad that now that finally the DLC has been announced, I just don't have to listen to that shit anymore, you know? Yeah, because it's like, yeah, like I said, it's definitely like, I definitely was on the same wavelength of like, I wish there was more content, but I just don't feel like you need to go to that point of like being really angry at them, you know? Because it's like, they're the ones that gave you the game in the first place, you know? All right, I'm not doing any tactics here. I'm just trying to get into combat as fast as possible so that all of these merchant dudes don't get murdered. No, fuck. Oh shit. Oh shit, I just shot his horse somehow. Oh shit. I'm not even aiming, I'm just tossing them around. Oh. Didn't time that very well. Hey, Spinner. Shit, I just like smashed his hips out from under him. Too much power. You watched a Mercy stream, you went to sleep, you woke up and you're still watching a Mercy stream? Nice. Classic. Did your mother abandon you? No, we don't care about mounted combat. I'm riding a horse at the moment, but I don't actually care about mounted combat. We're only riding a horse so that we can get. Oh, actually, we don't even need to ride a horse anymore. But yeah, I mean, it is convenient for leveling up our combat skills. I might actually have to. Yeah, we need to try to. Yeah, +1 ammunition for throwing troops in your party. Nice. 7 axes instead of 6. For our heavy axemen. Yeah, this flexible fighter plus 15 control skills of infantry, so that makes all of our axemen have 145 axe throwing instead of 130. So if it, yeah, he's not going to be a captain at the moment, but eventually, if he becomes a captain, then down to 7 guys. Oh no, 8. There we go. Still good. Hopefully, this is the end of this quest. Thank God. Thank the gods. Valkyrie talks like she's drunk a lot of bourbon. She's a 45-year-old Viking mercenary veteran. Yeah, Valkyrie was born with like twin axes and a cigar in her mouth. She just came out of the womb like that. All right, and we need to get back to I thought we might have got a indeed. Lots of bashing of things. But we might have gotten some charm out of that. Alright, we need to do some mercenarying so that we can... Oh, actually, no, we need to get the rest of our party. We need to get up to 100, a full complement of 100 hard-hitting Sturgian motherfuckers. And then... minus 10% food consumption. Siege, oh no, siege engine build rate. That's what we got. Sure. Oh yeah. So Vida is wearing a Brigandine over Halberg 51, 18, 19. I think you can get like legendary ones, you know, you can get like reinforced and stuff like that. Hey Anakid Jedi. Yeah, I'm good, buddy. Thanks. Yeah, so you can get like reinforced and legendary versions or whatever, but still as a basic kind of armor, it's pretty good. That's compared to what we're wearing right now. Chink. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, Vidar's gonna have to wear this shitty stuff now, but he'll be right. He can just rely on his superior fighting ability to make up for his crappy armor. Yeah, look at all his skills just powering up. Love it. Yeah, I'm pretty much exclusively just been recruiting, just going to exclusively pretty much just recruit Sturgian heavy infantry and Sturgian Sturgian bandits. So I don't really need to worry about getting any relations up with anyone else who's not Sturgian. Looks like Vidar wants to win some tournaments every now and again. He doesn't have the extra 3 renown from one-hander, so I might just respec him. So you just go to the arena. Oh, actually, we can't really afford it. We'll just quickly make some money. Are there any heavy two-handed axes in here? No. We'll make us a quick money poll or 2. Grapes. Meat, 37. Yeah, we'll grab that. Yeah, good. Alright. Good on all that stuff. Alright, cool. Now we've so now we can level up. What about little Frodo? Is he also a proud member of the Shieldwall? Who's Frodo? Alright, so if you need to respec any of your characters, just go in here and talk to the Arena Master. And we want to know, do Vidar, Vigor, one-handed. It costs 8,400 gold. My younger brother, Frodo. Oh, Fodor. What's his name? Fodor, yeah. He's good. He's leveling up. He's level 50. He's 15, so another 360 days till he comes in. Hey, Dark. So yeah, so mostly Siga's going to win because she's got such great stats, but occasionally Vidar will win the tournaments. And when he does, I want to get that maximum renowns. Yeah, get this one. Buffs infantry. Get this one. Gives us extra renown for tournament fighting. This one gives us +5 experience to our melee troops, but it doesn't technically make our melee troops any better in combat, so I feel like I can skip that. Yeah, this one's always confusing. It says larger shield protection against projectiles for your troops, and this one's larger shield protection against projectiles for your troops while they're in shield walled formation. So I feel like if those are both give you the same amount of increased shield size, then why would you want to take the one that only works in shield wall? So I'm guessing it must give you more when you're in shield wall, but I don't know if it does or not. So I don't know. These two are only for if they lead a party. He's probably never going to lead a party, but it doesn't really matter. +4% movement speed to infantry in your formation. This one gives you -10% damage to shields of infantry in your formation, which I think is pretty important. This one gives you better chance of winning tournaments, though. But yeah, that will make him the ultimate captain. Bodor means frill in your language. Oh, nice. Did your character die or restarted? No, we retired him. He's still around. This is when we got married. When I got married to my new husband, Vidar. Well, actually, I'm gonna say Valkyrie's not me. She's just, a member of my clan. Because it's weird when I say me and I'm talking about marrying Vidar. Anyway, so yeah, this is our marriage. And yeah, then you can see Uncle Merknar clapping in the audience. He's retired now. He's not actually your uncle. He's actually your older brother, but he's so much older that she thinks of him as an uncle. Beautiful. The bonding of two ultimate badasses to make an ultimate badass dynasty. That's what it's all about. All right, we need to go and hire some more guys to be in our squad. Yeah, it's a Sturgian culture here. Yeah, I don't mind hiring the noble troops, because they get shields quicker than your normal troops. I think they start off with shields, I think, straight away. These guys start off with. So if you just need to hire some guys with shields straight away to fill out your shield wall, like getting some noble troops is great, but they're pretty expensive. Whereas these guys end up being kind of just as good and way cheaper. Oh yeah, we need more horses now too because our party size is bigger. So I can keep that speed at max. So we just have to take the fish, sell them, and then give him back the money. It's cool. And we don't even have to make a profit. Just finished a battle in Total Warhammer 3 with 461 mainly chosen versus 8,000 undead. What prisoners have we got? Oh yeah, we can just get rid of all them. Are you still there, Lionheart? If you are still there, Lionheart, yeah, like I said, I'm not really that into multiplayer, but I would do it once. If you would be willing to like show me the ropes or whatever, tell me what to do, I'll do it. I would be interested in just doing it once, just to, you know, see what it's all about. But yeah, I don't think it's probably going to become my new thing or anything, but yeah, I might have a phase. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, no stress. Whenever. Like I said, yeah, like even with the Total War, I'm not really into multiplayer, but I did do a tournament one time and did all this training, multiplayer training. It was actually really fun just to get a deep dive into it for a while. Yeah, no worries, man. Have a good day. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I do get into I really get into multiplayer like when I'm doing it, but it's weird. I just don't care about it when I'm not doing it though. Whereas multiplayer campaigns and like kind of my own little fantasy storylines and stuff, they like obsess me, and I always think about them when I'm not playing, and then I get really excited about some new playthrough that I'm going to do following some kind of, you know. But yeah, I just don't really, never got that with multiplayer for any game. Like I always enjoy it when I do it, but then I just never really care about it when I'm not doing it, and never think about it or want to do it again or anything, you know. Seems to be the way it goes. Oh, actually, the only exception to that is Blood Bowl, because with Blood Bowl, I have the whole role-playing part of like building up my team and imagining what my team's going to be like, and having all my favorite guys and specking my different, you know, I have the like RPG aspect, but then I get to actually go and fight as well. Like, yeah, I think that's the thing. I need the context. I need that overarching RPG type thing, you know. Same with like, yeah, if I imagine, I never got into Mordheim tabletop, but I reckon I would have been into Mordheim tabletop as well, because then you can like play the battle, but then you can also like be leveling up and have that overarching continuation of your kind of warband storyline and stuff. Yeah, you gotta have the context. Blood Axe. I bet he doesn't have the right setup. Nope. Blood Axe. Hobart is probably not going to win any tournaments. He doesn't have the thing anyway. Laska, yeah, Laska needs it as well. But so Blood Axe, Shield Maiden, Fair Hair potentially could win a tournament one day. Yeah, I'll go Blood Axe, Blood Axe, Shield Maiden, and Fair Hair. Right, that costs another 20,000 gold, but at least this way, you know, whenever, if, you know, randomly for some reason Seagull or Vidar doesn't win, then when these guys win, they'll get the extra renown. Right, nice. Never again will we never again will we miss out on our free renown. Alright, just see if we got another easy quest here.
Yours is not a face I know. What is...
7 iron ore. Alright. How much of this fish did I need to sell? Where was the fish guy that I needed to sell fish? Fuck. Was it fish? I thought we... Wait up. Oh, did I already sell the... Wait up. What happened? I'm confused. Didn't I have a fish quest? Maybe I... Oh, did I just... Oh, maybe I did the... Maybe as soon as I took... Maybe as soon as I took the fish, I just instantly, like, succeeded in it. Wasn't paying attention properly. Quickly nip over here and grab some more horses. Alright, we're getting pretty broke. So we better make some money. Maybe do a quick blacksmith, get a bit of cash just so we don't go broke. And then go and start merking, make some merc money. Seven iron ore we needed, right? Seven iron ore, yep. All right. Nice, another 9 renown. So what we've just been dicking around here, we probably earned like 50 renown already. Now we only need another 360.
It's been a while.
All right, relation increased. Oh yeah, so we'll do a quick smithing. a level. I probably do want to go smithing at some point. We definitely need some vigor. We may as well go for... Yeah, we'll go 3 points in smithing. All right, we've got cash, we've got food. We need some more horses. Let's set up now. 167. Oh yeah, we need plenty. We need a fair few more horses still. Oh, so who's Sturgian at war with now? Sturgian is at war with the Khazate. I don't really like the Khazate. Let's go fight for somebody else. What about Vlandia? Vlandia is at war with the Azerai. Yeah. Who's Britannia at war with? No one. Okay. Western Empire is at war with the Southern Empire. Alright, that sounds good. Just grab some more recruits. And actually, what quests? What's he want?
Yours is not a fate.
Trouble with bandits, hills infested, blah blah. 4 bands of brigands. All right, we'll kill 4 bands of brigands. It'll help us level up our troops anyway.
Yeah? What do...
I'll send troops. It's only 6 guys. Not worth my time. But yeah, it is one thing. One tip that somebody, it was one of you guys, told me that having lots of sea raiders in your prisoners is good, because then you've got like extra recruits that you can replace your like as you take casualties, you can just promote some of your bandit troops to become troops. Keep us going while we're on campaign.
not looking.
Discarded armors for experience is good. So I think the internet's effed up. So it's connected. I just forget how to find available networks. Here we go. Okay, hopefully we're back. Just running off my mobile now. His internet seems to have dropped out for some reason. I don't know why. My router's fine and everything. I seem to be connected to the Ethernet and all that, but yeah, I don't know. For some reason we're not getting any internet. Yeah, I'll check it a bit later and see how we go. I'm not sure what Mrs. Mercy's up to. Thought we were supposed to be having dinner half an hour ago, but maybe she's got caught up with work. Message her. It's okay. Yeah, I'm on my hotspot. I'm on my phone.
Peace to you, stranger.
Alright, cool. And how many bandit prisoners have we got? We got 12. Alright, so we need another 8 prisoners. I reckon we'll probably get 8 prisoners out of fighting the bandit camp. 2 experience for everybody, 4 experience for 2 yeah, I'll go 2 experience for everybody. Alright, we'll just do this bandit camp and then I'll just finish these 2 quests and then we'll wrap it up. Gotta go and do dinner. I feel like I want my companions to be and of course it's nighttime, so I can't see shit. And I'm very heavy. I've got really low athletics and I've got really heavy armor, so I have to walk really slow. Yeah, these giant Jarids are annoying because they kind of block your line of sight, but it was really nice of Lionheart to drop by before. He seems like a really cool chap. He's been really nice hosting me. He's hosted me heaps of times on Twitch as well. This is the health walk recommended by your doctor? Yeah, but with weights. She's carrying like 30 kilos of weights on her back. Siege defense is probably the way to boost those athletics. Any weapon skill too. Yeah. Just when you're just throwing shitloads of javelins. Does the arrow baskets replace your javelins? I know. I'll probably get it up pretty high from just. It doesn't replace your javelin. Okay, it's annoying. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's kind of worth it putting like 1 or 2 points in bow just so that you can use the endless arrows in sieges. But we can also just get like a big pole arm or something and just, you know, sit at the back cleaving people's heads and get athletics that way. Is that one of my guys? No, I don't think so. Oh, actually might have been. Oh, shit. Oh, Vita just went down. Dudes, wait for me. Stop dying. I'm just slowly coming up the rear. I hope we've got enough dudes to take out the final boss without me having to duel him, because I don't have any melee weapons. But yeah, when we start raiding villages, we'll get a fair bit of athletics from just javelining people. Yeah, javelin is good because it does so much damage. You get like heaps of athletic points. I'll try and I'll try and use the Shieldwall to tank while I javelin from the side for skill points. Shit, how many guys have we got left? Yeah, I feel like we can take him.
Come on!
3. Oh no, we still need 5 more dudes. Male choices? Oh, not bad, not bad. Nice upgrade there. So many javelins. Yeah, we got a lot of javelins. We got a lot of javelins. I still need some more. I need 20 prisoners. How many have I got? 9, 15. I need 5 more, yeah. There's no more up there, okay. Be cool if you could go to the ransom broker and like buy slaves back from them as well.
Well, no stream.
Not sure if I want to do that mission. It might be political complexities that I don't understand. Yeah, I normally go for combat speed, but I want to get the +5 hit points to foot troops in my party, because I feel like their primary attribute is just toughness, the ability to just tank infinite missiles with our 6 shields and stuff. So I think extra health is where it's at. There's some bandit camps. There we go. We should get 20 out of this easy. Having a full melee infantry build makes you a horrible siege attacker, but you're a perfect as a defender.
Mess with us and we'll sell our lives dearly.
Yeah, true. We're going to be bad at siege attacking, aren't we? Okay, so get all my infantry. I turn off their fire at will. They don't actually have any ranged weapons anyway, so it doesn't matter. But if they were axemen, then that would be good. And then we make them a really long like this. Put them in shield wall formation. And get all of my companions and get them to dismount, including me. This is my companion leveling strategy. Basically, use a shield wall to tank, turn off their fire at will. So the shield wall does very little damage. They do even less damage than normal melee. So they're just kind of in a shield wall. And then, yeah, and then my companions will just level up their throwing skills and stuff. Does Vita? Did I not give Vita any throwing weapons? Sorry, Vita. I'll sort you out later, bro. And you just clear off the front of the shield wall with your javelins, getting mad amounts of athletics as you go. Huzzah! There we go. Just went up to 41 athletics in like one go, basically. There we go. 11 athletics and 3 throwing. That's pretty good. I didn't even do that much throwing. But yeah, if we go against the, once we start raiding, we do the same thing to villages. They'll have like parties of like 70 dudes. So you can just like be like just throwing javelin, you know, power up. Oh yeah, not very many prisoners from javelining everyone in the head though. One bad hit and the whole higher tier troops will go pop like popcorn. What? I don't have any high tier troops. I just restarted my warband because we we got rid of our old party. We were just starting to get to heavy axemen with the old party, but then I got rid of it. Also experience to foot troops while traveling. Yeah, that's what we want. Oh, that's for Egan Fair Hair, so that's not really relevant. We don't care about that. It's fine. Yeah, maybe I'll just auto-resolve to get the 5. Or we need 4 prisoners now. Here we go. If I just auto-resolve this, I'm sure we'll get 4 prisoners out of it. Oh, in the future, when you do a siege attacker, the catapult will make your infantry explode like popcorn. Yeah, nice. There is a skill we can get in medicine, which I'm going to get that reduces the amount of deaths, so the amount of fatalities from that by 50%. But they still die in the battle. You know, it's just that afterwards they won't actually be dead. But yeah, my sort of role-playing thing is that we're like mercenaries, so we're not going to really be doing that much sieging by ourselves. I might try and steal like one town just to be, or one you know, castle or something, just to be like a... I'm a little confused. You gave up the lead to your sister, but your wife stayed with her instead of following you. Yeah, that's right. Merknar went into like shameful hiding, and because Siga's like a born warrior woman, she would never surrender her arms like that. So she went with the there was a rift, and she followed the younger sister instead. Marabrot. Alright, we're gonna get back to Marabrot. Where the fuck was it again? Up here. I don't know why I bothered even doing that quest. It's too far out of our way for us to ever actually go there, so. Man, I just want to hit quests that are like around the middle area where we're actually going to be recruiting a lot. Is there any tribal? So Vidar's got no bow or throwing weapons. If he had have started off with a bow, I might have let him keep it, but yeah, give him a shield and two packs of throwing weapons. The most easy castle is always Uthelheim, and it probably has tier 3 walls. Okay, where's Uthelheim? Alright, let's get some nice javelins. Nice. Who else has got high smithing? No one really. Alright, glorious. So Vidar can have a large bag of javelins, another bag of javelins. Even these cracked ones are still pretty kind of better than these, so as well. Give us some extra damage. Alright, I think we're pretty good. Yeah, so I'm just going to go back to Malabrat just so I can get this quest done, just for the like charm points or whatever. Javelin is so heavy for being on foot. $73. Weight 7.5. Yeah, they're pretty heavy.
It's been a while.
I'll just give him the crappiest ones, I guess. Oh. All right, nice. Okay, so that's yes, I gotta go have dinner now, guys. So Altheim's down next to Revel. Okay, I'll check it out in a sec. But yeah, so this is where we're up to so far. So so we've got 7 endurance, got our riding up to 109. That's all we need. Don't need to, that's finished, done. Scouting, we've got all the points we need to get to 125 scouting. We just, but that'll naturally go up by itself. So that's pretty much done. We can forget about it. Steward and medicine, we're going to go all the way to 330. So we got to have a huge party size because of steward, and medicine will give us extra hit points for our troops. And also it's good. High medicine is good because it just keeps everybody fighting all the time, like recovering, so you can fight more battles quicker without having as much rest in between and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, leadership. We have a little bit of leadership, so we can get up to here. And then we got to get 5, 5, 5. Get all those up to max. We need probably at least 5 vigor, 5 control. But we get, if we max out, if we get smithing up to here, we're getting 1 point of endurance and 1 point of either vigor or control. And here as well, we get 1 point of endurance and either vigor or control. So essentially, we get 2 points in vigor and control. So we could leave control at 3 and then get 2 extra points to put up to 5, and that should be enough to get us up to 250, which is all we need to do to get all of the party skills, basically. So the goal is not to max out my personal skills, but the goal is to max out my my captain skills, basically, when I'm being a captain of a group. So yeah, so 3 should be enough to control. With the 2 extra points we get from here, that'll be 5. We need to put vigor up to 3 as well and get the 2 extra. Then we can respec those 2 points out of, once we get throwing up to 250, we can respec those 2 points out of control, put them into vigor, which will put that 3 up to 5, and then that'll allow us to get up to 250 on one-hander and two-hander. One-handed for some reason also has scaling with shield durability. Oh, okay. So it doesn't say it here, but it just does it. That's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm not too worried about my personal skills. I just want to get up to 250, so I get the extra 15 party limit. Well, actually, I don't even need the 15 party limit really. That would be cool though. Probably at least get this to get up to 225, so get 10 extra hit points on all my dudes. So that's like 80, 90, 100. So we have like plus, if we get that as well, we have plus 100 hit points for all of our dudes, all of our infantry. So I have 200 hit point heavy shielded infantry. Pretty sweet. But yeah, anyway, that's just a bit of an overview of where we're up to at the moment. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And you reckon Uthelheim near Revel? Oh, no. Really? What? Uthelheim next to Revel. Oh, that one. Yeah, nah, that, yeah. I mean, we could take that, but it's Botanian culture, so it's not going to work that well. Like, if I was going to take castle, I'd really like to take Mazadin Castle. If assuming we can get the Sturgians to kind of take over some of the other territory around here, I'd really like to take Mazadin. Then we're like right in the middle of our recruitment territory. We've got really good access to Botania and you know everything, and it's really good. But that's only kind of good if Sturgia ends up taking like Epicritia and stuff, you know, as well. But yeah. But yeah, we'll see how we go anyway. Ustokul. Where's Ustokul? This one, yeah, Ustokul. Yeah, Ustokul would be a really, if we were gonna just be a pure mercenary and just try and take this, like try and take Ustokul as an independent, and then just make peace with Sturgia, and then that could just be our little like homestead up there. That'd be really cool. But I don't think we'd be able to take it, but maybe. I reckon maybe we just work as a mercenary first, then eventually we'll like, you know, go and like just raid this clan, go to war with them, take this, then pay them off to make peace with them, and then just have this as our little independent place. And then we can go back and be mercenaries again, and then hopefully no one will attack this. But it's kind of cool because if everyone sieges it, we can just leave kingdom, and then they'll automatically put us at peace with whoever's sieging it, so we'll be fine. So we should be able to keep it, you know, and just continue our mercenary ways. Ustakol getting a quick max castle. Yeah, what do you think about trying to take it by myself though? Like how many so as you said, like shielded axemen are not really that great at taking settlements. What party size shielded axemen do you think I need to take before I can get this? You know. Anyway, let's think about that in future endeavors. But yeah, I'm really happy I didn't blow up my campaign with that mod bug. And yeah, I think Valky is storming her way to becoming the greatest Shieldwall captain that ever lived. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out and everything. I got to go right now and go and help Mrs. Mercy make some dinner. But yeah, I'll probably be back in a few hours. Hopefully, I'm back on schedule now. So what I try to go for normally is about 4 to 6 hours from now. Which is my midnight to 2 a.m. That's roughly when I try and start my stream. So I'm going to aim for 2 a.m. which will be about 6 hours from now. That'll be Warhammer stream then though. But yeah, if you guys want to watch some Warhammer, I shall be back in about 6 hours. Hopefully, unless I fuck up again. Anyway, catch you guys later. Have a good one.